I think last year was the first year that I did this. But I'm so proud of all of my students. I think everyone has done a great job this year. And I want to recognize, let's go ahead and just recognize everyone one more time. A little special recognition, for those of you who have been with me for a while know, it takes a very long time to get started playing an instrument like the violin. A lot of people say the violin is one of the most difficult instruments to play, and I think that music is music, and to be a good musician, it doesn't really matter what instrument you play, but it's just a wonderful thing and a great accomplishment. But I do believe that the violin is a very challenging instrument to begin playing. And it takes, especially those who start when they're very young, it takes a long time to really get going and get through that first Suzuki book. And we usually do a pass off and make sure by the time they get to the end of book one that they still know all those pieces in the beginning of book one, which is really good for their technique and also comes in handy when we have something like the group performance coming up in May that I hope everyone will come to. But so book one is a really big accomplishment because you're just starting to learn to play the violin, and as you can hear from some of the, like the last piece we played, book one becomes really quite, it has some really full repertoire in it on its own. So the first trophy I have is for Mary Ellen Bachtel, who started last year. The next one is a student who is relatively new to me, and he had begun playing in school. And this student, Abhishek, is a wonderful, wonderful sight reader. And we wound up because I felt like I wanted him to fill in some of his technique, even though he's a little bit older than some of the beginners. We went back to the beginning. He was very patient, and we went all the way through book two before we skipped some repertoire. And as you heard, he's now playing some really challenging book four pieces. But I thank him for his patience with book two and the good job he did going back through that early material. I have another book two trophy for someone who is just a fabulous player. I think you heard him play today, Humoresque. Roland Mason. I think his playing stands for himself. And then another milestone is book three, because as you get into the book four pieces, those are where we learn to shift into higher positions, and you heard some of the older students starting to vibrato, and by the time you get to this point, we've really had to do a lot of focus on reading music and a lot of just older student challenges that come up. And I have two students who have been with me for many years now who I'm very, very proud of, who finished book three this year, and I am so excited to hear them go into book four. One of them they always have a big event that falls on the same day, so they had to rush off. I know Divya would have liked to stay, but Divya Raghunathan is one of them, and then my other student I'm very proud of still is Julian Heskey, and I'd like to congratulate you, Julian. And we'll go ahead and conclude the program. After we finish, we'll let everyone come back up for a picture. And if somebody could kind of help clear some of these chairs out, like just right there by the punch bowl, we'll have a little reception in just a few minutes.